I'm Sadi Muqtadir, the editor of Canadian Manufacturing. 2025 was an interesting and challenging year for manufacturing businesses and organizations. We saw manufacturers presented with new opportunities and setbacks as they continued to try and compete in an evolving marketplace. Businesses were presented with the challenges of a new and ongoing trade war with the U.S. in the form of tariffs affecting many manufacturing industries, a market with inflationary pressures and a save-now attitude, as well as an ongoing labor shortage. Some of the opportunities include new advancements across AI, helping manufacturers do more with less, as well as trade deals and the reduction of red tape across jurisdictions and to alleviate the regulatory pressures across manufacturing. With the first introduction of tariffs in March, manufacturers across Canada were hit hard with predatory tariffs on most exports delivered to the U.S. The back-and-forth nature of the delays on tariffs added to uncertainties as manufacturers prevented investments in their own operations as they took a wait-and-see attitude to the situation. Canadian manufacturing returned to ProMat as well this year, where Canadian manufacturers competed with optimism as suppliers and partners across the U.S. decried the nature of the tariffs and troubling relationship it would set with key partners north of the border for them. Global manufacturers spread out across the trade show floor to create deals and connect over the newest technologies and highlight where the industry was headed into the future. Companies like Rotogran, involved in plastics manufacturing, highlighted a call for stability amid trade uncertainty and support for trade negotiations ahead of the CUSMA review in 2026 to help provide more stability for manufacturers. The federal government also began to explore trade opportunities with other partners, highlighted through Canadian Manufacturing's trip to Thailand, which showcased the nation's advanced manufacturing capabilities and eagerness to work with Canadian partners across various industries as tariffs began to ravage the global economy and many other countries as well. Companies like Deep Trekker began to explore other export markets and focus efforts on sales and supply chain partners disconnected with the U.S. through stronger relationships with UK and Europe. Awake Chocolate is another company involved in food manufacturing, finding opportunities to grow amid the global trade war and the inflated price of global cocoa in 2025. Industries like steel, aluminum, and automotive were hit particularly hard by tariffs and have resulted in government support through Prime Minister Carney's new domestic quota for the use of steel, aluminum, and lumber in defense and construction contracts. The automotive industry saw Stellantis shutter operations and move some production to the U.S., affecting jobs in Brampton, but the Canadian manufacturing industry also saw investments by companies like Li Holdings, Sandvik in Ontario, as well as Magna investing in new markets in Europe and China. 2025 was a challenging and opportunistic year as well, which saw a lot of change across manufacturing, with many markets evolving and new ones emerging as well. 2026 will be another interesting year to watch, with the CUSMA review dominating headlines as manufacturers brace for how a new trade deal could affect business.